All right, friends, so today we're gonna do a categorized count of everything I own in my kitchen. And now I am not saying go do this yourself. I don't think it's necessary, but I'm going to do this for you because I think it will be helpful. When I first started out on my minimalist journey, there were so many questions that I had, and I would watch YouTube videos and try and find answers to, can I get rid of this? Does this make sense? How do you know if you can get rid of something? And what if I need it eventually in the future? So we're going to do a talk through everything I own, why I keep it, and the things that I've gotten rid of. If you like learning about minimalism and decluttering, then remember to hit that subscribe button, and we're going to start right here with plates, cups, mugs, all that kind of fun stuff. All right, friends, so before we really get started, I want to let you know that there are 4 people living in my house. So that will kind of give you an idea of maybe you need to upscale if you have more people you live with, or downscale if there's less. But there are 4 people in this house. There is me, my husband, my daughter, and my brother. And so the things we have worked for 4 people. So right now I have 3 bowls, cereal bowls this size, cereal or soup. And I used to have 4. But I don't know where the 4th one has gone. And it's either with my husband or my brother somewhere, maybe at their work. But really the past 2 weeks, we've only had these 3. And it's amazing how that combustion rule, like the rule if something was to just disappear, how would you feel? And so far we've been fine with just 3. I have 6 of these salad plates, and they are kind of scratched up. I have many times thought about getting new ones because these are so kind of dingy in the middle, but every time they get in my cart, I just change my mind because I feel like these are still working. What is the point until they get so bad that it's just not functional anymore? It's not where I really want to put my money. So another challenge to you is don't go out and just rebuy everything. If you are just starting out on your minimalist journey, don't get rid of everything and try to rebuy it. I have done that myself with some things. Use what you have and can make work, and then eventually and slowly buy things that you think are more aesthetically pleasing. It will save you money, and it also will give you more of an awareness of what things you actually need before you go buy things again. So that was 6 plates, and then I have 3 mugs. This goes right along with the combustion rule with the bowls, but this one I know where it went. I had 4 mugs for a long, long time, and I ran over one with my husband's car. So I backed up onto it on accident. I forgot I had put the mug with coffee in it on the ground, and it imploded. But I will say one of the best things about decluttering your kitchen is when you have less inventory, the cleaning process is easier. The wanting to get motivated to cook is easier because you know exactly where everything is. You know exactly how much of everything you have. And it's amazing how a lot of the things we have multi-purpose uses. You don't necessarily need something for every problem you have in the kitchen. All right, I know I could talk and talk forever about things in my kitchen, but I have 4 of these glasses that I got recently for my husband. Well, not recently, but within the last 6 to 8 months. And then I have 2 of these fancy wine glasses that my grandma gave me a long time ago when she moved out of her house, and I loved them. I used to have 4, but we tend to break things in my house. It's kind of the story of our life. And so now I only have 2. But we do have 1 more, which is plastic that my daughter really enjoys playing with. And she takes it anywhere from outside in the sandbox to in here, and she'll have fancy dinners with us occasionally. So it's one of those things that we keep just because it brings us joy. Then I have 2 coffee mugs. My husband got this one several months ago because he got notified for being awesome, which he is at work. So we have this coffee holder now, and I have my Pink Contigo. That's my favorite brand that keeps things warm all of the time. I have this one, so I have those 2. And then my daughter has 2 water bottles. She has one with her right now at school. And I have this one extra one that we have for trips or when I need to wash them out, and we exchange. So we have 2 of those. We also have this white water bottle that is Camelback brand, but it's metal. And I have my favorite Stanley that I got when I was a teacher because it was great for sitting on a desk and it's easy to open for me in the morning when I have morning fingers. As far as like storage stuff that we keep for food and when I'm packing my husband and daughter's lunches, we have 3 of these sandwich bags that are reusable. These have worked really, really well. They're easy to clean in my opinion. And then I also have 3 of these little containers, snack containers that are great sending stuff with my daughter to school. As far as food storage and putting stuff in the fridge, we have 2 of these smaller Pyrexes. One of them is just being used right now. And then I have a bigger one with a lid. And I love these. We had a medium one, but not sure where it went. Might be at my mom's house. We exchange those kind of things all the time. But right now I know we have 2 of these orange and then a big one, which these are great. Okay, so that was an inventory of everything in this cabinet. So as you are maybe jotting these things down or just getting ideas, let me know if any of this helps you. If you like videos where I walk you through exactly what I own, then put a little heart emoji down below. It really helps me know what kind of videos are helpful for you guys. So now we're gonna go into utensils and exactly what kind of utensils for eating and baking and all that kind of stuff that we have. But remember that this does not need to be an exact thing for you, but this is just hopefully some inspiration to get into your kitchen if you're feeling a little stuffed and cramped and start decluttering, because that's definitely a good sign that it is time. All right, friends, let's talk about my eating utensils. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 forks, which for 4 people. And when you're eating dinner and maybe you want to put a fork in the broccoli bowl or whatever, this has been plenty. I know it's one of those things that my grandma will make fun of me. Though she sees this video, she's gonna laugh. But she's always like, how can you only have that many? You know, what if, you have parties and all that stuff? But the funny thing is that even when we do have parties, which we do like for Thanksgiving or Christmas and we have people over, we usually just borrow some from my mom. I'm not gonna hang on to more forks than I possibly need just for those couple occasions that I might need them or might need more. At least take them out of the everyday area, because taking those things out of where you see them every single day is going to really clear up the space, make it feel a lot lighter. And actually, for me, it made me really wanna cook a lot more. We have 4 spoons, which actually, no, we have 5 spoons because I know I put one in my daughter's lunch today. So we have 5 spoons, and spoons are very much like cups in our house. They kind of disappear every once in a while. We used to have 6. We have 4 butter knives, and so 1 for all of us. So that's usually plenty. And then I have a few cutting knives for chopping up vegetables and all that kind of stuff. So I have 3 of those, which can double as steak knives, in my opinion. And I have 1 other knife that is sharper. So that's 4. Okay, so that's all of our eating utensils. Oh, no, it's not. Look, my husband got these chopsticks maybe a month or 2 ago because he really wanted to learn how to use chopsticks. So we have those now. Just 1 pair though. So we're gonna have to share them, I guess. But we do have 1 pair of chopsticks. Sometimes it felt like every time I came in my kitchen, I was so overwhelmed that I would want to just walk away and leave. And now, even though I am not a great cook, I will say that I feel much more at ease in here, and I feel like I can try new things and experiment with new things because I have the space in here to deal with it. All right, friends, so let's go through my baking utensils that I have. So I have 1 pair of these tongs that my daughter likes to hide from me and play with them in her room. I have 1 of these flippers. I love this one. It's stainless steel. I've had the plastic ones in the past and burnt them. And then I have spatula. I feel like a lot of people have more than 1 of these. And right now, 1 has been enough. And then I have I used to have a wooden spoon, and I'd actually prefer to have a wooden spoon than this, what I have right now, but the wooden spoon ended up breaking. I'd had it for years. So I don't love this thing, but until I find a wooden spoon I really want, I'm gonna keep this one. And then I just have one, which actually, it still has some stuff from when we were making pancakes. But I have one measuring cup, and I used to have a 2-cup one, and it was really big and could be very helpful, but I just felt like I didn't really lean toward it very often. So really looking at your utensils, and even like you do with your clothes where you can turn the hook the other way, you could start putting some of them in a different drawer and just see if you go to them. If you go to them, maybe you bring them back into the main drawer. And if you don't, then maybe you get rid of them. We have a pizza cutter because my husband really loves this. So he got it for Christmas. And then we have one set of measuring spoons. I think, and I will be honest, the thing, I have been so tempted to get the really cute measuring spoons. I've used to have them, and then I got rid of them, and I just have this one stainless steel set. But knowing how much of something you have, I know I have this set, and so I've actually stopped myself many times from buying another set of these because I thought they were cute, because I know that I already have a pair that work. And I have one bottle opener and wine opener, so that's great, dual purpose. And then I have one extra straw for my Stanley cup and one straw cleaner. So real quick, right now I have 1, 2, 3 rags. I have one in the sink, and I know I have 2 washing. So 2, 3, about six rags that I use all the time because I don't have a dishwasher. So I really do need more. And we don't use paper towels. So we don't have paper towels, we don't have paper napkins. And so having a good set of rags really helps out when you have spills or dirty dogs and all that kind of stuff. So we have 6 of those, and we have these 2, and then I know I have 2 more that are blue striped. So we have 4 of the larger rags for drying our dishes. This is everything that I have in my kitchen baking wise, besides the pots and pans that I'm going to show you in just a minute. So I have our toaster that I actually keep inside of that cabinet just because we have such little counter space that I really don't want it taking up any more than I have to have. And then I have my can opener, which is so extra, but my dad gave it to me when we moved in and mine had broke. So I keep it because, you know, it's there. And then I have these 2 bowls, which I've talked about before. I got rid of the small one because I wasn't using it, but these are so cute. Look, little bumblebee on it. My grandma gave me those when we moved in. And then I have, oh goodness. And then I have this one beautiful pitcher, which we use for everything from watering our indoor plants to putting flowers in, because this is the only kind of vase I have. And I use that. And then I have this bowl that I got from my mom a little while ago. That is great. I love that it has a lid. And then I have this one strainer that actually came from when I had an Instapot. And I kept this part just because I didn't have a little colander. And then I have our 2 baking dishes. And then I have one that's rectangular for when we want to make brownies. I have a very, very old baking pan right there. And then I have a cutting board and some little mittens for when we're taking things out of the oven. This recent addition to our kitchen is this air fryer. My husband got it for Christmas. He has been begging for one, and so his mom got him this one. And actually, it's been working really, really well. I also do, of course, have the cutest coffee maker that ever lived. It's only 5 cups. I recently just got it just because my last one broke. So we have this on the countertop, and then we have my husband's Alexa on our countertop. That is really great for when you want to look up recipes, things like that. So those are the rest of the appliances. On this side, we do have our microwave, And then we keep some dog treats on the side. This is my absolute favorite mop because you can wash the head yourself and just replace it. And then we have dog food and our cooler in here. There's where the dogs eat. I have one saucepan that we use the majority of the time for us. We have one larger, like pasta size, and we have two frying pans. One is this cast iron, and then the other one is right there. That is the tray we use on our oven when we take things out. We put the hot plates on that. Usually the dog food isn't in here, but we recently just got a big bag, and so we're putting it in here for right now. All right, friends, that's it. That's all I have in my kitchen besides food. So hopefully this was a nice breakdown for you of exactly what our family of 4 own and use on a daily basis. And if you have enjoyed this and you like learning about minimalism and decluttering, then remember to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next week.